The late President, His Excellency Professor John Evans Atta Mills, that Ghana had its first woman Speaker of Parliament, the Right Honorable Mrs. Joyce Bamford Addo, from 2009 to 2013 under the 1992 Constitution. And indeed, in our country's history, this was and remains the highest position ever attained by a woman. But for the determined and orchestrated program of Reagan, the last presidential elections, by the shameless MPP, assisted by the much compromised Electoral Commission, the candidate of the NDC, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, would have gone a step further and achieved for Ghana the honor of having her first woman vice president in the person of Professor Nana Jane Opoku Agyeman. As a woman, I should have celebrated the appointment of another woman in the high office of the EC, but the new EC chairperson, through her actions and inactions, can be seen that she works under the direction and influence of her appointing authority. The President, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, does not believe in the intellectual capacity and capability of the Ghanaian woman, and we can all refer to his embarrassing and insulting statement that he made at Vancouver Women Deliver Conference, the largest gathering of women in the world. His statements were beyond embarrassing, but an insult to every Ghanaian woman, of course, including our own mother, Mrs. Rebecca Akufo-Addo. In the last general elections, which recorded an unprecedented level of fatalities and wanton violence, it is the women and children of the dead and the injured, the wives and mothers of the wounded and maimed. It is they who borne the extreme burden of care and sorrow, and in most cases, my brothers and sisters, the loss of the family's breadwinner in the most violent elections we have had as a country since the advent of the Fourth Republic. Ghana can do better, and we must do better. When during the general elections, an able and capable, strong woman, women's organizer, Comrade Ama Benuado, was attacked and wounded by hoodlums apparently belonging to the New Patriotic Party, an attack that affected her two legs, today in her old age has become her cross. My brothers and sisters, I'm happy that at least our mother lives with a sound mind and memory to tell her nightmare. Little could we have foreseen that this will be a pattern of engagement to be adopted by the NPP during our national elections. On this note, I wish to pay a special homage to our mother, Honorable Ama Benuado, a great woman in whose footprints I look for every day, all the time, and I step in my duty as a national women's organizer of the NDC. Mommy, the NDC, your women, we are grateful to you. The state-sponsored, well-orchestrated 2020 electoral violence in their quest of subverting the will of the people by all means had a newly married Ibrahim Abbas from Ablekuma Central lost his life painfully. Abdullah Ayari and Tarudin Mohammed, both from Techiman South, lost their lives. A 14-year-old young girl was shot dead in Sabzogu, and several others were injured. To their memory and to the memory of all the departed souls, we say, may they continue to rest in paradise. Regardless, I stand as a national women's organizer of the NDC to sympathize and share the pain with all our women who lost their husbands, children, and siblings in the just ended elections. My assurance to them on this special day is that we are strong, capable, and together in these hard and trying times. I call on the Speaker of Parliament to use his high office to ensure that justice is done for the loss of our women and men who died during the just ended national elections. This is the only way we will wipe the tears of our mothers and wives and children who lost their breadwinners, and we shall not rest until justice prevails. Over the past decade, women have borne the brunt of the harsh inequalities and economic challenges that characterize daily life in Ghana. As a country, we have done very well in changing the circumstances of many of our women folk for the better. But my brothers and sisters, we need to do far, far more. Taking motivation from this year's theme and making reference to the very challenging global COVID-19 pandemic, the NDC, by way of commitment, set up a committee of health experts made up of women and men to help the government in its fight against COVID-19, because we anticipated the impact on women, but the government downplayed it. Again, this government has since not been able to champion a single policy that seeks to protect women and children amidst this pandemic, although government has announced huge budget as COVID-19 relief package for the population. This year globally, other countries have equally placed women on the radar of global politics. The first female vice president of the United States of America, Her Excellency Harris Kamara, the CEO of the World Trade Center, came from this African continent, Nigeria to be precise, Mrs. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. We congratulate these women and further encourage our young gallant women in Ghana to rise up and put themselves forward in leadership positions. We equally celebrate the businesswomen in Ghana, our women in our markets who toil to ensure our markets are not closed. We also appreciate women farmers who bring food to the markets. We appreciate the headquarters, popularly known as Kayaye, the women involved in this type of business. The women health practitioners who are in the front line saving souls. Our housewives who run the homes to ensure the growth of our children. I salute the NDC women, right from national through the region, constituency, and branches, who have taken the risk to stand up for this party in the regions and constituencies and branches. Their efforts are appreciated, though we believe the verdict of the elections is faulted. Female journalists should be applauded for upholding freedom of speech as a right and do their best despite having to tolerate this oppressive government that has zero respect and tolerance for freedom and justice. I also see this opportunity to salute our gallant women in the security services. While we celebrate this day, it is sad to say that pregnant women continue to die in hospitals due to negligence on the part of government to fulfill its promise on health. Surprisingly, the president is yet to commission the 88 hospitals he promised on a certificate or under certificate of emergency, not even a single one. The NPP is yet to realize the importance of women and children in this country. I wish to call on the NPP, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, His Excellency, led administration to speed up and churn out an educational campaign to educate women on the ongoing vaccination. We also expect government to come out with a take, if not the assessment, of our local virologists, biologists, and researchers on the same vaccines. The NDC will stand today and be stronger because we have a story to tell. We have projects to work on, development that can be seen. The women in NDC at all levels should rise up against the oppression of this government. The record of the National Democratic Congress in the empowerment of women can never be underestimated. The emphasis on the education of the girl child, the deliberate policy of giving women the opportunity to also contribute to the progress and welfare of Ghana has never been in doubt. Today, as we celebrate and honor our women, may we never be found wanting in continually lifting our women from the shackles of poverty, violence, and illiteracy. May we always remember to empower women in all spheres of endeavor so that they may be treated with respect and dignity, both at home and in the offices and also in the public space. The women of Ghana deserve better, and upon us, my brothers and sisters, rests the responsibility to ensure that they achieve their goals to become upright, respected, respectable, and useful citizens for this dear nation of ours. For Dr. Aggrey once said, when you educate a woman, you educate a nation. When you educate a man, you educate an individual. Finally, let me use this opportunity today as women gathered here to console our flag bearer, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, on the outcome of the election petition. But for you, sir, women in leadership won't reach this height. In conclusion, by the hashtag of this year's International Women's Day celebration, hashtag choose to challenge. 1. We challenge the Speaker of Parliament to use his high office to get the government through its ministers to bring to book the perpetrators of the 2020 election violence. We challenge the government to support women and empower them to succeed in their endeavors and to offer protection to women as a right. We challenge government to fulfill its promise of the 88 hospitals. We challenge government to give full account of the missing Takoradi girls. Yes, we know that some guys have been put behind bars. We want to know the outcome of some sort of bodies that they claim to have found. What was the results of the DNA? What has become of our girls? We also challenge government on behalf of the wives and mothers of Ahmed Swale and the victims of Ayawaso West Wagomba election violence to comply with the MS Short Commission's recommendations. Long live the NDC, long live Ghana. God bless our homeland Ghana and make her great and strong. May God make us fearless as a people. May God help us to resist the oppressor's rule. Before I sit down, I want to make a special acknowledgement to the Right Honorable Speaker, former Speaker of Parliament, Joyce Adeline Bamford Addo, our first female Speaker of Parliament, as I said, Mrs. Betty Modrisu, our first female Attorney General, Mrs. Marita Bri, upon former Attorney General who played a very key role in the just ended election petition, Her Excellency Nana Dr. Mrs. Lordina Dramani Mahama, our own mother, the former First Lady of the Republic of Ghana. Mommy, we are grateful. Especially, I'm very grateful for all the pieces of good advice you've been given to me. I thank you so much. I'm blessed, and we are blessed to have you as our mother. We love you, Mommy, and happy belated birthday to you once again. Mrs. Nadu Mills, Mrs. Matilda Emisa Atta, Madam Cecilia Johnson, and of course, I'll mention again the Vice President of the United States and the Chief Executive Officer of the World Trade. I also want to salute my predecessors, my own mom, Honorable Ama Benuado, my own sister, Anita De Soso, and her deputies, my own sister, Hajia Joyce Mahama, my sister, Dr. Catherine Denu, Hajia Sophia, and Nana Oyeluta, the former gender minister and human rights activist. To these women and many more that I was not able to mention, we say, Ayiko, we are grateful to you. May God bless our homeland, Ghana. May He make us strong. May He make our country great. And may He help us as a people to be bold and, as our anthem says, to resist the oppressor's rule. Thank you very much for your kind attention.
Please. Please, for the account stations, you can stand by. But let's me also acknowledge the contribution of Metro TV for carrying this program live for us. We appreciate you. So the account stations will stand by. Thank you.
Sure. I feel the drew medium. Mokasa men kabro from Fian Kankas, and Nina, the Meccan and Mary. May patch me to me start. Good, okay. You may pamocho, the central for Yeshemoha, Sa and a day.
No, hold on, please. That's it.
I do so I don't Yo, Bacho, Yenuanum, Yesham Central for Yeshemoha, Mema, Moda region, any constituencies, and branches, enemy Ankasa, Mamedia Tree for Yeshem, Miamedofo, Abiga, Yenuabama, Mirfua, or baby could teach me, dear be Amaye, Unya Andrewha. And they that's from Kwa. We are some man saying na edi esi ho yede ebo oba ema abaso na sa afi die ebodi na edaso eye ema yewo ema yeye mpanyimfo ewo nnwumam se de beya yebetimi na yebetimi akoso ewo sambre ya atorenchem kese ababa betu yen ewe wiase he enti de metimi abone tofa e de amaye nyina ne se ndc amanyokuo no e ya amanyokuo bi a e di asi na ne so se ade a eye oba ana emanyuma no de ye be hye mu kena ama ma atimi atumpon ewo ye manyimu ye nim se samre a ye bo ema basui ye nim se amanfo bebre bekasa sadi afibia yeye no aka niama bebre ama yema menom yenuamanum yemanum a sebi yewo ahohiahiam ewo omanyimu nanso ndc amanyokuo no eya amanyokuo bia yede eniama si ya nisu se ye beye ne so hwe omanyimu a eye speaker of parliament ana titrani a owo mrahye bedwam oba odikan a ye fa no a hwe ye na bakosemi ewo manyimu a ono so pani oba watna sa akonwane so a friend Right Honorable Joyce Bamford Addo. Afen so Attorney General so oba wodi kan a otena ho NDC na yi no a ye friend no ye maame Owuraire Betimo Idrisu ye sai oyi Owuraire Gloria Amu ni koi a ono so ne oba odi kan a na wo ye foreign ministry na se wo hwe ye electoral commission wo mo hwe abatu yi so a oba odi kan a oye titreni wo ho Owuraire Charlotte Osei ono so NDC na yi no na se wo hwe yempanyimfo mutu omampanyinifo a ye friend no Council of State Members oba odi kan a ono so ye titreni ema omo ye Owuraire Cecilia Johnson ono so ye NDC apenso na ye yi no eno achi ne nim semritie ye mu ye maame Professor Nana Jane Opoku Agyeman ono nso so NDC yi no se onrambebo yem papa John Dramani Mahama Chidom na ondi ne dwumadie ne no kire se na ye hwehwe anim ye hwe anim se ye benya omampanyini abedi akire a oye oba ade ba ko epese yem fantu dwa se emra NDC ba so ye maame ana oye Chief Justice ewo mayimu ye jano ema otoa na dwuma so ye anyino emfri ho said MPP ba ya ye maame Owuraire Charlotte Osei ye de entro ene enema ayakayaka de ye anu de anuguase epia no efri honom we nyina kire se NDC aban wo so a anase enisumpo a emma yi edie ni ma enkoso no eye ade a eda ye ni so ye nyina nim se maame Charlotte Osei emra ohwe abato so ewo Ghana ha no ya nte se asojafo ache etuo agu atimamamfo so atutu etuo abro ama ebi awu ana ebi eprepra se de ehun no ewa yawa so weswagon ana ye hun no na no December bosumi etwam no a abusuafo egu so egu jaaju na yenyina nim se senye sa sabi abatu a yekoye a yede atuo egina yeso a yewi a abanum ema yen ema MPP amanyokuo na enkanne yewo oba enka Ghana susu betimi ama Ghana betimi de nsa esenebo akase ampa menso me mama no baako eye omampanyini abedi akire na seme yo ba yi die na wosenka maninje se emra MPP aban no yem papa His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo edanon emra wo mudi animguase ni kwadu a enim ebo ye maame Charlotte Osei piano no de oba afoforo ne bae enti denka wo se enye yende nenso so yem papa Nana Addo enya de se ojiga na medi se sabi ya dwene no modo ana edum pempenso bi ebe ye tetenafo ana ye betimi atena na ye befa adwene afa oman ana amanyokuo no ye nyina nim sembre tie bi a enkwa akire kura ye papa ko Canada ana emma ewo wiase nyina ahia eno ye manhia mu a esopa wo ewiase ye papa ko kan wo ho se Ghana for man ye nyandu ho na me kanu putoka semo say they've not gotten there yet. It's not about representation. It's about making decision for the nation and political parties. What's the end ho? Enya sa waka se man ko binti yesu ekobi yoyo. Na mom e base ye fa adwuna for man ana amanyoku ho a emma wo Ghana no ya adwuna mu nyando enye ndu ho se be ye titenafo ana yebedi oman nanim ɛdo nti no sɛ oyi oba so onye titenani ɛma electoral commissioner na ɔno ana yɛ ɔman panyine no na yɛn nyina yɛnim sɛ yesi wa ya so wesroko yesi wa registration time yesi wa elections no mabusuafo yɛn nyina yɛnim sɛ maame ɔmfa na dwene na sɛbi ɛyɛ adwuma ne nneɛma a wɔyɛ ne nneɛma a wɔyɛ nyina kyerɛ sɛ enra oyi no no ɛyɛ ɔno ankasa ɛna ɔyɛ ne nnwuma ɔpɛ ɛde ɛma no ɛno nti ne ehu de yɛhunu yɛ ɛwɔ election na ɛtwam abusuafo mekasa no meka atuturu asɛm a aban no ɛde na sogyafoɔ ne na polisifoɔ ɛne ne invisible forces national security for etugu yɛ natima memfoɔ ɛwɔ ɔman yi mu emra yɛkɔ sɛ yɛkɔ akɔkyerɛ yadwene emu no maamefoɔ ɛne nkwara ɛne brɛ dodoɔ emu no ɛyerenom ɛne maamefoɔ nom na yɛma ɛne yɛkununom efiri mu ebi susu epraye edu baabi mpokura na omumu bi no ɛne yɛ ɔna sɛbi ɔkɔ na ɔba ɛbɛma yɛbindi na samre sɛ yɛka aturuturu asɛm ɛwɔ abatoɔ ma 2008 abatoɔ mre no emra na yɛbɔ apro no samre yɛ maame ana oye NDC emaboabo anofoɔ national ye maame honorable Ama Benuado ɔkɔ na probo ɛwɔ central region ofigomu eba ka akɔkɔ crossing no Land Cruiser bi akɔ crossing no asamre na busuafoɔ yenyina na yenim sɛ MPP womu atutuofo semfo no bi samre na yenra nana adodanko akufuado ono nana oye presidential candidate womu yiye maami fi ni ka mu bonu de ma brobro ne namu ni kotodwe ne namu nyina ma de maami hyedem ekyekyerekyekere ne nan na eyesa ne ho ba beto no na osan hye trouser ena osi abonten ene maame no ade mfie ade oson ne nachi enso ade a enne ababe na sendua oso kese eye saade na omuye ne ye maame ne nan no ya na eden so obetimi echina ho eto ye maame no kan se ode ne kra ebo afore ama manyoko no ne oman no ya nda adwene da se ye besa akọ aba na yem papa John Dramani Mahama ejai akonwa no de ama yem papa nana adodanko akufuado na oyo man panyine no yasa behunu atuturu asem mujahwiegu ene akunkuma kunkum ewo omanyi mu tie maame no yema wayiko NDC ma no eda wase ye na ye gina he ana me gina he eye wanamo ntuo de wugya wo fam na kona mehwehwɛ ba bia wo nan esiye na metiem brano enema kyere me so a me ba wo na ase na wo tenetene me na wo kyere me kwan amemfa so eno obapa NDC eda wase NDC ma eda wase Ghana eda wase abusuafo 2020 election na ye free mo apie no enam se na aban no epeso mu fa tutu asem ne ehunahuna eni apobo no mu fa nkinkim ye nsanje aban no se de koye no eno no ema ye nua bema a woye ye women's organizer wa Blekuma Central ni nua ana o ware ye ncheye ye nua bema Ibrahim Abbas Blekuma Central wo wu yayaya Abdullah Ayari ana Turadin Mohammed wo musu fitachiman sa ene enim se wokot o musu su ewi okosa abzugua oba ketua a ono nso so yekun no wadi emfie dunai ena emododo so a eprepraya ebi so eye emma ne nyina mo no ye gina ne yaka kire abusuafo no se ye gina machi oya na mokomo no yenso ye kom yenso ye begina pintin na yabo aban ne kokko se omunhwe na wona wodi sa odi yensa adam wo mayimu ye de won begina emra ekwan so onyame ngusumfa onkra ensie ye na de metimi so aka kire me nuama NDC fo no se mama yen sori nchina mamuma yen abamumbu efrise na no bi emra asante ma emema boto yen no oba bia na efe ne ya asanto asori enti ye gina mo so ye hwem Ghana hwem amanyokuo no so ehwem ni nyina mo no abusuafo me pese me mbo ne tofa na me mfa nko se ewiase afa na yenime se America fo ene omuyi oba se obeye omampanyini abedi akire World Trade Center no so oba odano no ofi ebibimem heya eye Nigeria ye friend Owurayire Ngozi Okonjo Iweala sama we ne bona baso ne pese ye mfa sa akwanya we so ne enhye sorry na onfa wonti enrewura positions akora ewo omayemu efri se emma ekoma eheye ye safa so ni abo ye ma ewo yedwadifo ma ye boma baso enamusunti na yedwa yentum ye boy business women no so abaso ye ma akuafo so ye boma baso mo na moboa ma ye di aduane epreyen Yemma mo hwe apomodin se mo ya doctor for a nurse for researchers pharmacists cleaners oba biara wo hospital clinic ana care mo ye caregivers mo hwe ayarefo wo fana bia no a tamre mo na mudi akon nanim e wo sa atorenchen mre mu a moji akra no ye boma ba so why not yemma so e free housewives Yanya ye wofie a manom enyeme nyina abekoso no se akase etua moka ye ntimi entua moka ye mam ayiko message ya ye NDC ma me boma baso efi me deputies me no ne so abi a me frɛ no na maame me salutimo medamase samunimu a enkamonim medamase ne momoa ene madwempa mode eboa adwumadie your regional women organizers money mo deputies your constituency women organizers 275 times 2 there are over 38,000 branch women organizers your party elders your mothers munyina edamase every say adwumadie kasia mo ye ewo abatu atwamu no ehso ani se en ye nchinchin yensa enka asema ye kan asem foforo samre why not yen central form ma to da bi ehu se ebinyem na cameras akesie kuram obi ehwa ne ba hye na chi no akekira kwara no na onnam en central form ma ye mama yiko ye boma baso na ye san ka se monyere mo ho na ewo mu se samre ye wo ba bi a ye hye nso wo man mu untimi nka wadwene se de wo pe na enso central form ma mon konkomonim mumpianko yedamu ya mama yiko central forma ya niso modwuma moye afenso asrafo ma no monsoso yenuama ya mamoso ayiko na ninyina monososo no ye pese yen kantre aban se yesrenara sa entity yen panye na aba ayese Ghana for yenwo ewo COVID-19 no ni papema na wo se aban no enka wo befa kwanyan so na wo betrechre atimamemfo no sa panie ne so pese yenhu se omanyimu no wona onim sa niam no honim die virologists biologists and researchers mo omanyimu entity panie ya be wo muso adwenkyere wo ene die hin oba manyem mekowo abe den oba me manofo oba me pese nyinse me dia yimu sa me wo panie na enadodo se ne betimi abo me ban wo panie na was sending Gusun Catamano, Namamin Catamano. Me walk on ye na, a bay or me read him. Sir and the children are buying yenya in few honum. See a bomb kaya say, a buy a hoot say, Ubemayan sign children. Yana, ye team ya nano, na yati a once say, and I am what it say. So woman, sir, and in the way in Abano children, and no bema. Ye trim atoyen fine na ye timi yen so akọ na bia yen yen pese ye be kofisi suro no timi ayen akọ NDC ene ye je painting NDC ye wo eniema eye imputunwuma horo ye wo man mu a ne nyina ye hu NDC ma moma yen story na yen gina yen story waka na yen gina entia abanya opese onhye yenso na onka ya no entum no ndisi amanyokuo no ye ma emma ne Ghana fo nyina ahiko na yeso asre se abayi onye na otu anamo na COVID-19 sika cho kese opepepe kese ono kan yenye bi na yemfa emo ema ho ban yenye bi Fanche emanumam kena yenyi bi na enyi emma emfa mo emma ho ban e wo school semu ene said yemfa tutra sem so enyi na emma yembu yen e wo afana nyina yebe ko yeman mu o man panyini John Dramani Mahama so ye kwanya we so na ma wayiko be na yema mo ene ko yema mo ene yo yenim se enya wa enka emma bebre wo man mu enka yedi bia ye wo no enka yenni nempo senka yanchichim yensa yenwura yempapa His Excellency yenim senka ne enka ye wo oba odikanya oye omampanyini abedi echire afi ye say #choose to challenge the can say emma no yejina so afi wo wiase fa na nyina ne se adia ofili se enkoso yie no e wo se onkasem yen challenge enti no ye fa kwanya we so ni challenge Speaker of Parliament, Right Honorable Speaker Aban Sumana Bagu se onfa no asuye no na onfa ema aban na aban ma ne ministers no enfa ona wodi etutra sem etia Ghana adehye e wa batu ekoye nam onyi ehwe na eno no enye den enyi onfa wo mon engina emra kwan so afen so yesaka kire aban se onboa emma na yentimi enkoso ewo yam ye eniema ebeye biem na afen so banbo no e wo se enye ohye emma aban no na ombo ema ho ban aban so sa hye ebo se oba besi aspitis adwewotwe nwotwe semtrofo wo ha megidi se unsisa aspitis na beboa ema ene nkwara pa yesaka kira aban se ye mana wo moyirai e wo takrade no ewom se nanu ada ye de encrophobi akwa akogu prison die nenso ye pese ye hu se enkwara no sabi nanu niam bia mo yi fi manhro hu no moma ye full account na ye nkoda ni hu se ye manu mafiri anase said ye mo kan bia na munim ba bi o mo wa mo mbra ne ntimi close if it's still much be magum dia enso enim ba bi ankwara no e faaye afi so ye sign a challenge aban no ejina mo ansentrofo mo nipa ba ko ayekun ne yaya ameswale ne kunafo no ne maame ene ayawa so weswagon wona yetutu atuo brobro ma ne yenua ba ko etua bobada so hye ne nema ne nan ontimi enkanto e wose ensan koye no operation biem o maame no omoyirenom ne omoman ye gina onanamu na yaka kire aban ne se emeso commission ne ensema ode to dwa se aban na mutu aban ntuo no ye gyina hwɛ sɛ aban no ebetu saa na mo no na de asomdwe abrɛ ɔman yi ansa na metena ase no mepɛ sɛ yen emfa abasobodie kɛseɛ ɛma ye maame a ye de kan abɔ ne din Right Honorable Joyce Adeline Bamford Ado ye maame Owura Betimo Idrisu ye maame Marita Bri Opon omu nyinara eye no mo ya Attorney General and maame Her Excellency Nana Dr. Mrs. Lodina Dramani Mahama eno wawoyen obapa yadase mititru medase fisa mina minim afutupa ene bam ene said yotimi bo homoden e de boayen e wo yenwumadi a yedi Owura ye maame Nadu Mills Owura ye maame Matilda Emisa Atta Owura ye maame Cecilia Johnson ena ye maame Harris Kamara so ye de ne beka ho fisi ye bo emma edin ye bo emma so ye mo abosobodin ene wonfa ncha me ne twi no ya ye style ye maame Ngozi so a oye Oda World Trade Center no ne ona odi manim kan position a migina mu me maame Abenuado anana montuo na titiem me amenua ba pa ne me maame so me kasa menua Dr. Catherine Denu me amenua ba Hajia Joyce Mahama me amenua ba Hajia Masofu as me hunu wa ona otihei the immediate past Deputy National Women's Organizer no kreni omunyina aboa emadwumadi ayedi e wo women's swing no etimi economy ye maame Nana Oyeluta oye ye former gender minister and human rights activist enti manobesi ne emanyinara ona mambo mudin mu a mutemene oba biara otemene ye maame no ye nananom ye renom ye mankumanom ye na ewosu ye ni school e ma sambre awie hye kwan ho ye nyem ne ye so ne ma na ye ton se de behwe ye ma e ma ne na ka kwan ho ne ye totombo de ju ne ya ton ne timidi aboa ye na busua e ma sambre ye bunko ye kwafo na ye bonko fie e ma sambre ye kaya ye fo bia ye be nkwarashi ye chisua so ne ma sabetimi akoyena no emma samre wo fie ne ekin oba biara wotemene emme yemamu ayiko yadamase nyame ondom omboa onshrayen. May God bless our homeland Ghana. May God bless us all. I thank you for your kind attention.
Thank you very much. We can never stop praising women. That is the last thing that we'll ever dream of. As I said earlier, this program is in 2 sessions. So there's a medical team that is going to take us through some education. I'll ask the media not to be in a hurry to leave. Our sister Juliet will come round with the statements. And so don't be in a hurry to leave. Let's still be here as we go through the second part of today's event. Just stay put and then we'll come to you. Thank you very much. Will he need a microphone there?